Welcome to Talkin Trash, and today we're at the Becker County Household Hazardous Waste Facility. And so right now I'm standing behind the hazardous waste table that is usually at the Becker County Transfer Station. And a few years ago we used to be open at this facility to the public. We are not anymore. This is just a processing facility right now. What you can do, if you have any paints or stains or household cleaners or gardening products, spray paints, anything like that, automotive products, you can bring that to the Becker County Transfer Station during their business hours, and that's Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, Saturday, 8 to noon. You can bring it to the transfer station. You put it on this table. We actually have two of these. And then we go through this daily and pull out what we can, the garbage, that kind of thing. And then it comes over here. So a few times, 2 or 3 times a week, it comes over here. I empty it off, I process it, and then package it up and get it ready to ship away. And the table is clean. So this afternoon, this table will be emptied off in probably an hour, and it'll go back over to the transfer station. So we're just going to go through a couple things. Now, I have a question for you. Does anybody know the proper way to dispose of this kind of product? I just told you, you can bring it out to the transfer station. That's the proper disposal, not throwing it in the garbage, bringing it out to the transfer station and getting it on this particular table. Couple different things. What's the best way to store this in your home? The best way to store any kind of products like paint stains, household cleaners, automotive products, garden pesticides is in a locked cabinet or high up on a shelf, so little munchkins can't get into it. They don't know how to read, and so they don't know that it's bad. And so they might eat it. I actually know of a couple instances where kids got into a hazardous product, drank it because they don't have any reference that it tastes bad, and well, the worst happened. And so please, I can't stress enough how important it is to properly store it in your home. So the other thing is if you're purchasing something, look and see, buy the least toxic alternative or the least toxic product that you can. So if vinegar and water will clean what you need to be cleaned, get that. If you need something stronger, get that also. But then make sure that you read the labels. I do a lot of label reading. And then you want to store it properly. So what you're looking for on labels is you're looking for basically 4 signal words that tells you that it's more toxic than it should be. So you're looking for the word caution, warning, danger, and poison. Caution is the least hazardous. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually, that's a pesticide, so we're not going to look on that one. We're going to look on, let's see, we're going to look on this one. So this one is it's a thinner type thing. It's a solvent. And this one on the front says danger. The least hazardous is caution, of course. That would be something like woolite. You wouldn't die from it, but you would definitely probably get a bellyache from it. But this one could be deadly. The danger, and then I have a windshield washer. That's poison. That is the most toxic. That would be also something like Drano. So really look for those signal words, and that kind of tells you how toxic it is. So the chemicals really should be stored in a locked cabinet, no matter where the cabinet is, or on a high shelf so little kids can't get into it. They don't know that it's toxic, and so if they get into it, it could be deadly for them. I actually know of a few folks that happened to, that it's so important to put it in a locked cabinet in a or on a high shelf. And then when you're ready to dispose of it, the best thing to do is actually use the product up. That's if you buy it, use it up. If you can't use it up, then you can bring it out to the transfer station, put it on the hazardous waste table. And we are looking, the first thing I do when I pick up a product is I see what it is, and I see what the signal words are and what the product is made from. I need to know what products are made from so that I know how to classify it and I know how to ship it. So I want to give you an example of something that is not labeled properly. This is in a sheetrock bucket, which sheetrock normally is not hazardous. That's just gypsum and it's not hazardous. But this particular one, after I opened it up, it is number one, not sheetrock mud, and just the aroma of it, it smells like gasoline. And did you notice I didn't stick my head down in the container? You do this or you smell this, and you can get plenty of aroma off the lid, no matter what the cleaner is. You smell the lid, not the ingredients. So that one is actually a solvent. But I beg of you, please label this. Get a marker, get a sticker, label a container. If it's not in the proper container, key there, leave it in its original container because that's got the label and everything on it. But if you didn't, please label it, right? Used gas or whatever, on the top, on the bottom, however, or on the side, I mean, just anything. The most very important is to label it. Label it, store it properly, and then dispose of it properly. And if you have any questions, you can certainly bring it out to the Becker County Transfer Station and ask, or you can call and ask. We get a lot of questions, and just call and ask, and they'll either transfer you to me or they'll transfer you to the transfer station guys, and they can help you. It's just really important to work with these appropriately and dispose of them appropriately. If you need to wear gloves, if you're using something that's toxic, definitely wear gloves, wear safety glasses. Personal protective equipment is very important, even in your house. And so please do that. If you have any questions, give our office a call, 218-846-7310. Thank you.